What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wicked's Gaming and More. Of course, I'm Wicked. You've probably seen me on a few other YouTubers, of my buddies' streams and stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you all a little bit. I've had some major life-changing stuff happen and whatnot, and of course, you know, I can see now. But anyway, May 5th of this year, I found God. I got saved. I've been struggling with a lot of stuff. I've been going to church. My life has just changed dramatically. Most of y'all know I didn't. I struggled with a pornography addiction, and I have overcome that finally. I have burnt every little piece of pornography that I had, DVDs, movies, well, same thing, but posters, magazine, everything. And that weight on my shoulders is gone, and I'm like, yes. I went to a teen camp, and I chaperoned there, and I'm working on videos for that stuff right now. It's actually a YouTube page, First Independent Baptist Church, Powhatan, Virginia. I'm going to be putting content on there. I'm going to try and put the link in the description for that YouTube channel. There's, you know, I mean, the YouTube content that I have on my channel right now, to this day, you know, I feel horrible about it because I went back and I watched videos that I've done, and I feel like that's not me, because literally I'm saying the F word every like 10 to 30 seconds. I'm saying GD. I'm saying the D word. I mean, I'm just like literally flying off at the mouth, and it's just blowing out. And I'm like, whoa, this is like, I mean, it makes me feel bad to listen to me. And I'm like, man, this ain't really good content. I mean, you know, it's like, ugh. I don't know, it just makes me feel really odd now, because hearing me talk now and then hearing the old me is just like, just burns my ears. But you know, I'm trying to work on my cussing and stuff. You know, I'm wanting my YouTube content to be cleaner than what it was, because I'm telling you right now, you know, I can't help what my friends say, but you know, I've talked to some of my friends. You know, I'm saying, hey, if I'm streaming, please be considerate. You know, I want my YouTube channel to clean up, and you know, they understand that. So I'm like, awesome. But yeah, I've just stuff has just been changing like crazy, and I'm just beyond overly happy. And I mean, my channel's been quiet, so you guys have no clue what's been going on for the past months. And I'm going to be putting out some other videos, because check it out. Wicked's married! Yes, I married my best friend finally, and she is just absolutely amazing. I love her to death, and we wasn't supposed to get married till 2022, but you know, going to church and, you know, finding God and everything, you know, I mean, when you get saved and you feel, if you're doing something and you feel guilt, you shouldn't be doing it, because it's wrong. And that's how, you know, I didn't feel that for a long time, you know, but when I got saved, I'm just like, oh, you know, every time I'm like, this ain't cool. So we basically stopped. But now it's like, game on, but now let me stop. But no, I mean, it's really amazing what God can do in your life when you believe, pray. There's just no way of telling someone. I mean, you can tell them and tell them and tell them, but you have to feel it. Like, there's just no, it's a feeling that you can't describe. When He grabs you, He grabs you. Because I'm telling you, that day that I got saved, May 5th, I was sitting there in the pew, stood up, had my eyes closed and everything. Preacher started talking. There was singing going on, and like, I felt like something just grabbed me. I'm just like, what's going on? And, you know, I was confused. And then it was like I had a voice in my head saying, shut up, you know, and I was cussing back and forth, and it's just like, shut up, don't listen, you know, and I started crying, and I'm like, what's going on, you know, what's going on? And I just kept wanting, I wanted to punch the preacher in the face, and I even told him that. I was like, you know, that day I just wanted to get up and just knock him in the face, tell him to shut up and just be quiet and all this and that. And I mean, it was just like a struggle back and forth, ripping me in two, and man, it was, I started crying. I was holding it in. I'm like, shut up, you're good, hold it in. And I mean, he just kept going on, and the more he did it, the more I was like, oh man, I just got more and more. And then, you know, next thing I know, I tap my fiance, and well, wife now, but I tap her, and I'm like, I gotta go. And she's like, oh no. I mean, I was bawling. I had tears rolling down my eyes. I mean, just talking about it's giving me chills and goosebumps and stuff. But as soon as I stepped out of that pew, I'm telling you, it just felt like just all this heaviness just like literally ripped off and just went whoosh, like how they sing your chains are broken. And I mean, it just like literally fell off me, and I'm like, oh my word. And I just like walked up there and I said, I gotta talk to somebody, you know. And I confessed to the Lord my sins and what I was doing wasn't right and everything. And I mean, you know, he helps you through, whoa, that was weird. Anyway, lights flickered. But he helps you through anything and everything. I mean, it's just, it's hard to explain. It really is. But if you have a local church, go to it, try it. If you don't feel comfortable in that church, go to another one. You probably won't feel comfortable at going to church if you're not saved, because I mean, I didn't really feel comfortable, and I mean, you know, it was so crazy. But that day, man, I'm telling you, when you give your life to him, he works magic. Well, I don't know what you'd call it, magic or not, I don't know, but he works miracles. I was going to say something, but I forgot. And it was oh boy, yeah, just like you know, I prayed about, you know, about a few years ago about not smoking, you know, and I woke up one morning, lit a cigarette, about coughed up to death, and I crumbled them up and threw them away, you know. And then I started getting stressed out again, and I turned to vaping. That didn't work. You know, I was like, why am I vaping? I'm just ruining my lungs. And then I tried CBD flower. That helps out with back pain, and it does help calm my brain down, and you know, from going a mile a minute and whatnot. But I'm on medication for that, and you know, I mean, that helps. But I mean, mixing them both together, you know, it really calms me down. But it is what it is. I'm trying to, you know, just ask for him to help me, you know, with the little bit of anger problems I have, you know, just everything. I mean, he's helped. I mean, I literally prayed for the girl he sent me that is now my wife. I mean, I literally prayed for that, and it's like literally everything I asked him for appeared in front of me. And I'm like, I can't even begin to explain how, I mean, I'm telling you, he was listening, because that night, I met her on Plenty of Fish, and I was about to hang up, or I was about to delete the app that night at 12 o'clock. I said, man, this is junk. I keep getting these robots, and I'm not even gonna, I'm done. You know, I said, screw it. But at 11, it was around 11:30, 11:45, I got a text message on there, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'll text back. She texted, text back. She texted. I'm like, interesting, you know. And I straight up asked her, I said, are you a robot? She was like, no, I'm not a robot. I'm an actual human. I'm like, oh, wow. You know, so I just kept texting her back and forth. And then I got her phone number and went and met her and talked to her. And, I mean, it just went from there. I mean, it was just literally a bond that just happened, and the I mean, it was just like literally just a connection that just felt like you could not separate. You know, and I'm so happy to call her my wife now, and I'm just still mind blown of that, because we literally just got married July 22nd, and it's just, you know, it's just like, whoa. Like, I never thought I would get married. But I mean, oh man, there's just been a lot of life changes, guys. There's just been a lot of life changes, and I can't explain how extremely overly happy I am, and it's just amazing. It really is. So I'd advise you all to believe, pray for one another, find a church, go to church. I mean, that's pretty much it. Just find a church, be there for one another, love one another, and hopefully we can turn this. It's going to take a lot of work to turn this world around. It will. But anyway, guys, I do believe that's enough rambling on about what's been going on, and hopefully my content will be a lot cleaner now. I love you all, and keep it wicked.